Well, what do you know? Look what I have here. I'm eating healthy, okay? And that is still why I'm on planet Earth. You guys, I have an announcement for you. Please don't look at my water weight. I know I look really swollen. It's just water, okay? Shapers, creepers. I just made an earthquake. Whoever lives downstairs just got a lot of dust flying on their head. Goodbye, lady. Anyways, my merch has restocked. You can go to my website if you want to purchase it. These amazing shirts and hoodies. We sold out of everything after Christmas, and the site was literally shut down for like 3 weeks. But we restocked everything, reprinted, got them all ready to go to ship to you guys. So link down below if you want to buy something before they get sold out again. The bigger announcement is that Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Obviously, I don't have anyone that I love, but I know you guys do. If you want me to surprise your boo, buy a cameo. I'm giving you guys $25 off. $25 off. From today, whenever you're seeing this video, up until January 30th. So, if you've always wanted a little special personal video from me, check it out. Go to the website. Always book on the computer, by the way. If you book on the app, I'll reject it. I can't send them through the app. It has to be through the computer. And you can check out some of my examples there to see the types of things I say to people. And if that sounds like something you'd love for me to surprise your boo, I'll do it, okay? And you tell me exactly what to say too, so don't think it's just like a random thing. You tell me, all right? So, anyways, today we're gonna do steak and shake. If I can get off this floor. I need a forklift. Be right back. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I look extra skinny today. And no, it's not because I'm just wearing my merchandise, which you can buy. It's just waterweight.com. Anyways, black makes me look so skinny. I honestly look so, like, let me suck it in. I'm losing weight, even though we weighed ourselves the other day. And what were we, 360, oh my goodness, 365 days in a year. I would actually low-key live for being 365. That's so funny. Anyways, we're gonna put on a special little hat because I just got back from Steak and Shake and I identify as skinny. Okay, case that people can't recognize. I'm having a really bad hair day. I'm gonna have to cut my hair soon, you guys. I'm so excited to eat Steak and Shake. I'm literally like living for this. Oh my gosh, yes. Yay, we're back home. Hey, shoot-doo, we're home. Hello, we're back home. Shoot-doo, we're home. Hello. And this is hot and steamy, cause I'm eating for the first time in a long time. Steak and shake. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, we didn't invent the burger. We just invented the steak burger. That's not a good like tagline. What's my tagline? I identify skinny. Maybe that's not a good tagline either. Excuse me. I'm trying to get this off. Okay, I don't like the packaging. This is like In-N-Out's competition. They do hats. It's like 1950 diner style, but the cheeseburgers are way better. Because they're steak burgers. They're actually right. It's not a cheeseburger. It's a steak burger. The meat is so good, so greasy, so juicy. Oh my gosh. Oh, I haven't had this forever. And there's an egg on here. I mean, look at that. In-N-Out does not give you that. In-N-Out, in my opinion, is the most overrated fast food place in America. It really is. I have people from all the different countries watching me. Latvia, Estonia, Belgium, France, and they're like, I want to come to America, where should I eat? I'm like, don't go to In-N-Out. Oop, sorry, In-N-Out. Don't go to Popeyes if you don't want something thrown at you. That's a rude awakening. Rude awakening to see how Americans behave. Not all Americans, some Americans. Horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. But everyone was very nice at the Steak and Shake. Oh, this is the garlic one. Ooh, that's all garlic butter. See that? That's garlic butter. Here, I'm gonna do something that you should never do. That's garlic salt, boo-boo. Mmm. 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 Oh my gosh, what's in here? What's in here? My chili cheese. My chili cheese with extra I ordered extra fried onions. They gave me extra diced onions. These onions are unfried and white. They're too healthy. Shapers. Gave me a fork, which was nice. They remembered. Excuse me. I see, again, they're all kind of just thrown in here. Oh, it's juicy. The juices flew. Did you see that? The juices flew, boo-boo. Oh, my gosh, everything is so warm. Ooh, make some room, make some room. Ooh. I'm so hungry. I'm licking that. I'm licking the packaging. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, lady. I'm doing my thing. Okay. Onion rings. French fries. Alright, I'm gonna pull all these out in a minute. You guys, grab some food. We're gonna eat together. This is gonna be delicious. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bam! Steak and shake. Steak and shake. So 1950s diner. My favorite food to eat when I was a child was actually diner food. On my birthday, my parents, we didn't really do presents too much. I mean, yes, excuse me, we did, but for me, the most memorable part was going out to eat. I've always been a foodie. And for the birthdays and Christmas or whatever kind of celebration it was, well, birthdays particularly, because it was up to me, where I got to decide to eat. So many times I said pancakes and waffles because I've always been a breakfast junkie, but we would go to the diner or we would make it at home. I love diner food. It's my breakfast food. Now, this is not breakfast, but it's diner inspired. So, we have all the onion rings, which I put into here. They came in these very tall cups, but I thought it'd be kind of hard to display them off. I'm all about the display, okay? I actually put in that work, unlike others. And I have French fries. I put all 2 of them into here, so they're stacked on top. There's my chili. Spicy chili. It's like a chili cheese something. Look at these cheeseburgers. Now, I'm telling you, from what I remember, they are excellent. Watch, they're gonna be horrible. I'm gonna be like, ah, you let me down. I'm calling corporate. The onion rings look super doughy and soft, and that's actually how I prefer them. So I have some leftover Buffalo Wild Wings French fries in the fridge. I ate all, you guys, I actually saved the leftovers and eat them. All right, no food goes wasted in this place. Orlin! Come here, peasant. We're gonna make him bring me some Buffalo Wild Wings.
What do you need? You said the lipo. What?
You need to bring me some Buffalo Wild Wings onion rings. Just put them in the microwave. Don't air fry them. I want them doughy, just like these.
Oh, doughy like you.
I'm fluffy, not doughy. Fluffy. I'm fluffy, and I identify as skinny. So goodbye.
So just put
them in the mic. Yes. And did you put the AC down?
Yes.
I'm still sweating. Honestly, I'm just so attractive and hot. It just is what it is. Cheers. So I'm actually kind of curious. And I have some Cheesecake Factory Ranch over here and Buffalo Wild Wings Ranch over here. Oh no, this is Wingstop. Or maybe it is Cheesecake Factory. I can't remember. One of the 2. I'll know when I taste it. Very distinctive. So here we go. Yay! We all identify as skinny. By the way, my merch store reopened. Wait, let's try this first. This is the one with the egg, right? No, that's the one with the egg. This is just their classic double cheeseburger with extra mayo and extra yumminess. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So this is what it looks like up close. They look beautiful. Like, don't lie, that looks incredible. And see, I also love when the meat looks all like smashed like this, like patty. Oh, oh, look at that. Ooh, okay. Ooh, it's hot. Shine bright, like, excuse me, now it's too dark. People can't see. Here, this will make it brighter. All this black bag. Maybe my whole camera setup's really like cheap, you know? I don't do edits. I actually don't prefer, I like just straight up home video style. You just come in and you eat, you know? All right, so let's just do it. Ooh, take a look at this. Oh man. Oh, this is just as good as I remember. It's very good. Mmm. That's how I prefer my meat. Smashed. Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you. Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below. Does that make sense to you? It's not like a perfect round circle. It's like they hand pressed it with a little spatula. Bum, 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 bum. Take a look at that. Oh, I don't want to eat all of it at once. Oh, just how I remembered. Very similar to Freddy's Whataburger, I think, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that, though. Who else makes patties like that? I think Culver's, but I could be wrong. I love when they're thin, a little, not crispy, but they're like thin, spread out, smash. Oh, Fat Burger. Fat Burger. See, I knew it. All right, let's try an onion ring. They're doughy. Home of the original, this is the original home of the original steak burger. This is trademarked. Home of the original steak burger. Who else has steak burgers? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, more food.
Because you need more food in your life.
I do. These are the Buffalo Wild Wings. So let me tell you how this, let's let this air out. I love being fat. Oh my God, look at this feast. Like I was saying, my website opened back up. We shut down for 3 weeks because we sold out and everything. We had to restock, reprint, get everything. It cost me a lot of money to do this, by the way. I have to pay for all these things, but you know, it's worth it. People finally get merch. So if you want an official Nikocado hoodie, link down below. It's just waterweight.com. I'm very proud of it. Can this stay up? Maybe if I go. No. This is, we'll just cool this off over. These are very soft. Very doughy. Very greasy. Now, if you prefer a hard onion ring, you will not like these. This is like, watch this. Like soft. Crumple it into a ball. Ooh, grease. Now, I need to remember what kind of ranch this is. Is that Wingstop or Cheesecake Factory? Probably Cheesecake Factory, because I just did that yesterday. Or the day before. God, every day's a blur. Let's try some of these French fries. Now, you guys know I don't really like skinny French fries very much. But if they're like soggy, like soft. Like these ones. Look at this fistful. What am I doing? They're like, do you want skinny fries or fat fries? I'm like, look at my shirt. Skinny. They're good. They taste good just by themselves. Very skinny. Let's see what this is like. I forget if this is chili cheese spaghetti or chili cheese French fries. I honestly forget. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh my God, it's spaghetti? What? I thought it was French fries. Chili cheese spaghetti. Have I even had such a thing before? It's very hot and steamy. Have I had chili cheese spaghetti before? I don't think I have. What are we doing? Let's let this cool off. Look, can you see that steam? It's very steamy. Looks like Jollibee. But it's supposed to be spicy too. I'm actually really liking the french fries. Okay. I think it's cooled down yet. I kind of want to taste a Buffalo Wild Wings. These, well, first of all, these are like black, basically, compared to those. These are dark, dark, dark skin. And you know what? They have so much more flavor. They're both good. But these... Oh no, I shouldn't have brought these out. I'm so sorry, I should take a shake. Let's try more of their cheeseburgers. So this is the garlic one. So if you would look very closely at the bun, you can see all that garlic butter sauce on the very top. Can you guys see that? There's the patty. So it's messy when you touch it because you're touching like garlic powder. Mmm. Why? Why do people eat at Burger King or McDonald's, which are like the most popular burger fast food places? Like, why is this not more famous? I don't know. Bad marketing? Just didn't get popular? I don't know. It is so soft. So juicy. And the hit of the garlic salt, oh. Oh. That is so good. Oh. Oh. I am shook. Honestly, if I'm ever craving like a nice little cheat day off camera, this is my job, you see. I come here and I eat for you, try different foods. But sometimes, I just want to eat a real naughty meal, but alone. I don't want anyone to watch me. I'll sit on the couch with a nice blanket, watch some trash TV, trash YouTube actually, I don't really watch TV, and just eat and close my eyes. No! No! Now, this is the type of food I'm going to go for. Alright, let's do the one with the egg. Oh man, I did ask for extra sauce. Extra sauce, extra cheese. No, I didn't pay for extra cheese on any of them. I only did what was free, which was extra mayo. And this has bacon. Again, look at those patties. See how they're all smashed and flaky at the bottom? Look at the very bottom one down there. See that? Smashed and flaky like my butt. Just all cottage cheese. So the best. That is a sweet mayo. Oh, it's dripping. Man. That's a good mayo. That is a good mayo. I like the first two better though. I think the egg for me becomes almost too creamy. Sometimes avocado does that to me too. You know, I love an avocado cheeseburger, but sometimes it becomes overpoweringly like gooey. A little too much mush. Good flavor, good meat. All right, this is the bacon one. Or the barbecue sauce, the sweet barbecue sauce with fried onions. Ooh. I hear orchestra music in my head. I literally hear symphonies playing. La, da, da. I can't sing on copyright, but wow. There's a symphony in my head right now. It's called You Won't Make It Till 40. Da 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 da. That's very tasty. These last two I like the least. These are better. The bacon's good, but bacon always dries out a cheeseburger. Always. I do like bacon, but I think I like it best by itself. It's like really crispy that you can just like that. I feel like once it goes into a sandwich, it dries things up. And on top of that, these are not just fried onions. These are breaded fried onions, it looks like. Or maybe they're not breaded. I don't know, but whatever toppings these are, it looks like fried onions. It really takes out all the juice of the meat. And so it's a little too, Whereas this original double cheeseburger, So this is a double cheeseburger, no pickles, extra mayo, ketchup, lettuce, and tomato. That is so good. By the way, this one sandwich is like 1,000 calories probably. Not probably, most likely. It's still steaming. While I'm up, this is still steaming. It's kind of crazy to me how hot and steamy this still is. Like what? What is happening? But I need to try it. There's cheese in there. There's meat in there. There's beans. I don't like beans, but there's beans in there. Let's let this cool off slightly more. Let's go back to this garlic one. Oh man. See, there's no competition to get to that juice. I feel like the buns soak it up too. The buns taste like buttery. Like it's like gushing out. I don't know how. That one's probably very high in sodium. Like this water is very refreshing after that. It's gotta be because they sprinkle it all into the bun. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh wait, let's open up. So this is the Buffalo Wild Wings Ranch. Excuse me. Ooh, ooh. I don't like it with this. I'd rather have it by itself. Interesting. I can't explain to you why. I don't know what it is to me. I don't know. Yes. This is a much better. I love this. That's crazy. I used to be so obsessed with Buffalo Wild Wings Ranch. And now that I've really fell in love with Wingstop, and of course Cheesecake Factory is great. Yeah, but in order to get Cheesecake Factory Ranch, you have to pay like a down payment for a house to eat there, basically. Did they have a dress code? I'm thinking about going someplace very fancy in about a week or two. with somebody. I've gained a little water weight, everybody. Nothing fits, so I'm in the process of ordering shirts, and I think I already talked about this, right? Ordering pants, button-down shirts, like collared shirts. Y'all never see me dress up like this. My water weight's out of control. So anyways, ideally I would love to just be able to like pop on up into with my Crocs and my shorts, but you know, a nice place requires a nice dress. Orland said it's ridiculous. He says I would never ever set foot in a place like that, and he hasn't. I've never seen Orland in a suit. I've never seen him with dress shoes. Maybe once. What did he wear on his feet when we got married? We did not have a ceremony, nothing. It was literally just sign a paper. It was probably, I don't know. You know, Orland's from Colombia, so the idea of going someplace and spending $8 on a piece of shrimp makes him literally start crying. Like, literally, tears start coming out. He's like, why would you do such a thing? Like, how is this fun for anybody involved? I'm like, it's fun to, like, splurge and spend, I guess. Especially in good company. He's like, yes, but you're still paying $8 per shrimp. I'm like, I know. But, you know, he grew up in a country, too, where a bus ticket was 25 cents. Excuse me. And I live there too, so I'm kind of like, I love it. Also, I really feel like I would like to get out and be more dressed up. Ew! 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 Don't look at me, lady! Ew! Cheapers, creepers. I look like a pig. I am so sorry. I do not feel like editing that out. Actually, no, let me be honest. The less edits I do, the less work I have to do. Okay. No, but let me be real. I actually prefer videos that are unedited. Like home, I've already told you all this. Yes, it's convenience for me because it's less to worry about, but also literally it's just for me as a consumer of YouTube. I like videos that are straight up press record and go. Press record and go. Like no long intros and dancing like theme song, like welcome back to the channel. Like everyone has their theme song, everyone has their dancing logos, everyone has lots of edits, and I love just the raw realness of just like a straight upload. Straight upload. I love it. I love it. I mean, I should probably stop doing BAM. I should literally just, well, actually, I do like displaying the food for you, but that's literally it. You know, and then obviously I have my little intros in the videos where I stomp around and weigh myself and whatever. But I really I try to keep it kind of straight, you know what I mean? I try to keep it straight, keep it straight, keep it straight. And it's just more enjoyable. I feel like you're really feeling like you're living with somebody. It's really hard to get like a warm, comforting feeling to watch someone that's like full of edits. Isn't that, don't you think? I mean, I can think of some great YouTubers who are very highly edited and they're fun, but there's something to be said about like you don't really feel like you're there with them too much. I mean, in a way, they're like, hey, we're taking you on this plane flight. Like I watch travel people and they do lots of edits with music and you kind of feel like you're traveling the world with them, but I feel like it's really fun to watch those travel videos where they don't have the music, they don't have the flashing lights and animations. It's literally just a camera showing them getting onto the plane. And you just hear all the plane noises. Tap, 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 the seatbelts buckling, the flight attendants click, 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 putting in a little cabinet, suitcases above their heads. You hear people sniffling and coughing, clearing their throats. You hear people saying, excuse me. Or unless, you know, a Popeyes worker had got on that flight, get out my way! You know, it really depends what flight you're on. But still, it's so nice to feel that, like, real time, that crispness of that experience. You almost feel like, oh, now I'm in the experience because I'm hearing the noises of travel noises. And I've always loved home videos. So you just feel like you're there with them. You really feel like you're traveling with them. It's less production, like, oh, I'm gonna watch them travel. It's more like, oh, I'm traveling with them. You hear what I'm saying? Now, the experience of getting on an airplane, getting ready for takeoff, is very long. From the moment you step onto the, you hand the flight attendant your ticket to like go down the little corridor to get to your airplane, to the moment the plane's taking off, that's 45 minutes long. It's a lot of sitting around. The flight attendants walk around. Everyone has to load on the plane one by one. Some people are slower. Some people are, they forgot their seat. They have to go back. Then the captains in the front of the plane, the ones driving it, they have to like go down the list of, I have to do this, I have to do this. And there's all these protocols. There's a lot going on. But, oh, I love GoPros. That's the thing too. Like, if someone straps a GoPro to their head and they just film like a flight experience, can someone do that for me? I will watch the whole thing. It's kind of fun. And I think in a way, I'm trying to recreate that experience of being with them with these videos. Yeah. You're like hanging out in my room each day. Like you're here you are. You came on over. And it feels more like you're here with me. So anyways, I don't know how I got onto this little tangent. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something, I'm not gonna say it. We need to move on. Not gonna say anything. I want to so bad though about something, certain someone. And I know she is doing what she does. Oh man, I would love to, but you know, this is real time. This is like unedited. So yes, hey, you're out with a friend. Here we are. We're on a little lunch date, right? And it's like, yeah, I have something I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it to you. And now all of a sudden you hate me. I'm sorry. I don't feel like talking about it. I'm very happy for this is a whole different subject. I'm very happy for my friend Candy. She's moving. Did you guys see? She uploaded, which I loved seeing. It was like this little clip of her in the car holding the keys. She's moving. Now, I don't want to give all the details because I also don't know what details she's willing to share. And I'm always very mindful of that. You know, it's not my life, it's her life. So, but based on the video, you see that she's moving, she has keys, and she's in the process of doing it. I'm so happy for her. Oh my God. Oh man. It's gonna be like the good old days where like we could like hang out and laugh and giggle and like do what we want. Man, I had such good, we used to just like kick it back and watch TV. We couldn't even watch TV together. We couldn't do anything together. Just so like happy. I remember one time I came over and we had breakfast together, and it's crazy I've known her all these years. It's kind of crazy now that I think about it. I was just watching one of her older videos. We were sitting down having a Hawaiian barbecue on her couch. We were both so different. I was like very shy. Also, I was mindful too, not to take over the spotlight, because we were still getting to know each other and she was more reserved. So I didn't want to be like, you know, and like kind of be rude. Plus I was a guest. Okay, when you're a guest somewhere, yeah, everyone's on their best behavior, or at least they should be. Manners are all-time high. So, but yeah, I was just like, wow. So I'm happy for her, so that's happening. And for me, I ordered a book bag. Thank you guys. Oh, I didn't shout you out. I know y'all hate me. Where's my phone? Orlin! I need a bell. Ring-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling. He should be on call. He knows I'm filming. This is his job. I need to shout you out. The people who went to Carly Steele's channel, like 2,000 people, like commented. And I didn't say anything. I feel bad. Can you bring me my phone, please?
Legs.
I don't have legs. They're stuck. I'm getting too fat and don't know why. Ew! What's wrong with my nose today?
Besides the cellulitis.
I am so sorry, but I kind of don't feel like editing out every sniffle. Is anyone still eating? All right, let me read some comments. Carly and Josh, that's the name of the channel because she's doing it with her boyfriend Josh, who's very cool. Oops, wrong video. It was, which one did it? Oh, it was the seafood boil. I literally was going to do it yesterday or the day before, and then I just got sidetracked. So I'm actually going to do the newest first. 4 minutes ago. Oh my god. Telma Rich. Hey, girl. People are still going over. Oh, this is really funny. H3 sent me to Nick, and then Nick sent me here. And she sent me to H3, full circle. Do you realize the only reason all this went down is because she had to ask me a question if I thought he was attractive, and I was just like, who's that? And I'm like, oh, him. I'm like, yeah. And he had to make it into a whole big, oh, he called me ugly, this whole exaggeration. It's your fault, Carly. It's your fault, lady. I'm taking back my shout out. All this stress I've been under because of you. Oh my god, I tried being like that in front of her when she was here, and I just couldn't pull it off. She kept laughing, I kept laughing. It was fun. Alright, I'm just gonna do like this. We're just, see all the look at all those comments. This has, okay, stop. Grace Dully, thank you for coming on over, girl. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys subscribe to her too. Stop. Nick sent me, hey Katie Carmody. Nick sent me here, not disappointed. Thank you, Gerardo, I thought that said Verga. Oh, sorry. Gerardo Vega. Okay. I do know some Spanish. Nick sent me and I subscribed. I mean, they all say the same thing. Nick sent me, Nick sent me, Nick sent me. I want to see if someone actually wrote a nice comment. Let's keep scrolling until we see a comment about her. Or something about me. How great I am. Don't care about you. Okay. Someone said where they're from. This is all about me. Cheapers. Okay, here we go. This comes from Andrew Villanueva. He says, Nick sent me. Yes, I said it before, but I just want to say it again. When you collab with Nick again, it was so funny. And I love this video. Thanks for showing. Thank you for showing. I love it. Yes, we do have a great time collabing. We always have over the years. And nothing changes. Here we go. I don't feel like reading that one. This is not about me, really. This is about... Oh, that looked long. Here we go. Hi, Brandy. She says, Nick sent me. I will now be watching you guys. Can't wait to see what type of content you put out. Stay blessed. You're going to watch her turn into 600-pound lifer. You're going to see... It's official. She's a mukbang channel. And she might be doing a special collab. Oh my god, I wish I was there. You know, Canada, you know, she lives in Canada, so she's like up in the mountains and the Great Lakes and all the pine forests. Very clean, crisp air. Just serenity, peace, birds, tranquility. I can't, that's too far away. My fat butt can't get into the mountains now. But she's doing a little collaboration. She might as well just be a mukbang channel. I'm so sorry, girl. You're going to have to get fat. Just honestly, twice a week, eat just enough till you're full. They just want to see you put something in your mouth. Wait, is that why you guys watch me? No, they don't. Well, it depends on who. Some people like to watch me because... I was in the middle of a speech and the camera died. I'm so angry. I don't know what I was talking. I don't know where it left off. I was talking about Canada. She was doing a collab. Man, and I was talking about how like she's a mukbang channel, like she's out to here. She's gonna get real fat like me. Hang on, girl. Well, if you get fat, Josh should get fat. You should get fat together, just like me and Orlin. Because if one of them stays skinny, unless you like it. I've always liked chubby guys. I remember I was living with Orlin in Colombia. We were watching this soccer match. Those shirts versus skins. And the shirts had like 2 or 3 chubby guy. Like chubby. And they're the ones who I like to watch the most. I kept thinking of... I still remember them to this day. I thought of them in so many ways. I'm like, Orlin, I love you. You're my... Were we married at the time? Boyfriend? I really like you, but I'm really into that too. Is that okay? He's like, that's okay. You can like a lot of stuff. I can't be everything. At least you're honest about it. I'm like, yeah. Oh. Okay, so scroll, stop. Do healthy, no, she's not doing healthy. Be quiet, Nancy. I'm being clogged with dairy. I'm so sorry, I keep snooting and snotting. Let's go to top comments now, because I think some people left actual paragraphs. Here we go. Tammy, this is the most top comment Nick sent me. I'm glad he did. The food looked delicious. This is the right kind of messy. You two are so cute together. Glad I watched Nick, because if not, I would have never found out about Carly. I love that she's so straight up. Subscribing for sure. Thank you, Strange X Usual. This is Nick's lawyer, I think? No. I mean, yes. Nancy, LOL, here from Nick's channel. That seafood boil looks amazing. That comes from, ew! BTS Army, delete, block. Where's my anti-K-pop spray? Stay back. Well, that just ruined it for me. So thank you to everyone who went over. Oh, I think I shouted out like a dozen people. That was more than a shout out. I just sat here for 5 minutes shouting out people. You're welcome. I never do that. Oh, excuse me. I'm not talking about... That sounds conceited. I'm not talking about Carly like you're welcome. I'm talking about you people that I sat here and spoke to your comments for 5 minutes. You're welcome. I never do that. I don't like any of you. Cheapers. Anyways, let's keep eating. Let's try this. This could definitely be what'd you say? Not hot. It's still hot at the bottom. Do you know why? When you have anything that's soupy or liquid, it stays hot for a long time. But this top layer should not be hot. Let's go for it. Here we go. Ooh. I didn't realize I ordered spaghetti, did I? Or this is just what all they had? Mmm. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. Mmm. I'm gonna napkin. Ooh. That's delicious. Look at any of my merch shirt. That is so good. Ooh. It's just really annoying to like pull. It's so full, they filled it to the top. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did they put extra cheese on that? That tastes better than Jollibee spaghetti. I can't believe I'm admitting this out loud. I should not. Look at all that cheese and meat. You would think I'm a food addict. I'm not, I swear. I just sometimes get really taken aback by food. Wow. 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 Cheesy chili spaghetti? Mmm. Mmm. I don't know what to say. That's really good. Paranoid about my merch getting all destroyed by my food. Wow. Wow. That's really good. So I've definitely had like 3,000 calories in front of you. I had 3/4 of a burger, 3/4 of a burger, half of a cheeseburger. It doesn't help that I take huge bites. Half that cheeseburger is gone. Half of that cheeseburger is gone. I had probably a dozen onion rings. I ate probably 1 large fries worth. Yeah, we're over 2,000 calories at least. But it's not a contest, not a competition. I'm just saying. Shine bright like a diamond. Everyone laughed when I said the lady from church that sang all like this. It's a true story. Sometimes I get a little nervous if people that I talk about watch my videos. So I wasn't trying to be mean. It was just honest hour, stating facts about my life. I'm sure if the roles were reversed and she had to sit here and tell you about Nick and what he was like at church, she'd be like, ah. He would walk in there with a stick up his butt. He thought he was better than everybody. Actually, no, I was very kind, I think. I don't know. I don't really know what I do when I'm that age. I think it's harder to remember that back far. I always say, when your brain stops growing at 25, it's easier. 25 and up, I can remember pretty much everything. And I have a very, very solid memory into like high school and stuff. But unless it's like trauma or something. Or something random. Man, I definitely feel full. I definitely feel good. Let's have another bite of this. It's so buttery. This should be illegal. Mmm. Mmm. Am I fat? Like, am I like fat? Or am I just like a little fat? Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, who is that? I don't even recognize it. Because I was skinny for many, many, many years. It's still like, wow, is that me? I guess that's me. And there's people who've been fat their whole life, you know. My nose is running today, I don't know why. I don't feel like I have a cold or anything, but you never know. Never know. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't go. I would have gotten everyone sick. Who knows? All I know is that steak shake is steak and shake. Well, it's Ed, steak and shake. Steak and shake. This was delicious. I'm still blown away by that chili. I'm just also really, really full right now. I think there's a lot of grease and fat in that. Wow. Well, thanks guys for watching another video. Will I ever stop? Never. Isn't that a Justin Bieber song? Never. 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 I feel like it's a Justin Bieber song, but I could be wrong. Thanks for watching. Check out my new store. Just take 5 seconds to take a peek. I think you'll love it. It's just waterweight.com. Go look at everything. And look at the layout, look at the new merch, and I'll see you guys for another video. Thank you. Bye. Hi, it's me. I'd like to thank all my patrons for supporting this video, and an even bigger thank you to my executive producers, Jamie Babycado, Princess Abbie, and C Butter. If you'd like to support my channel a little bit extra, or if you just want to see the real, unfiltered side of these videos, click the link in the description box and consider joining all of us over on Patreon. You'll get to see weekly videos and a much more candid side of me. Oh, and by the way, you have to be a grown-up to follow. Patreon's really for my closest followers only, and and new openings become available on a first come first served basis. So if you see an opening, hurry up. And if you want to hear from me personally, get yourself a video directly from me on Cameo, where I can surprise you with a video straight to your phone or your computer. You can also hire me to tell off your friend. If you want more, check out my merch store and get yourself a water weight t-shirt. Patreon, Cameo, and merch are all linked in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.